How's my energy levels? Not great, to be honest. You know what I mean? Not great. Not great. See, for the athlete, that's important, isn't it? For I don't know how many weeks now, I've had like long rides. 3-4 days in a row, pumping out a big fucking gear and then getting stronger every day. And then now I'm like, the one Kirkcudbright loop, and then day after, sluggish, today, tired, At the end of the day, we can't work out why things are the way they are necessarily. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But it is what it is. You just have to accept it and go with it. So you go, well, I'm tired, so what do you do when you're tired and you can't train hard and bump the level up? What you do is toddle along. That's what you do. That's all you can do. And maybe it's a load of things, isn't it? Changing weather. There's this it now, kind of weather style, so that's no good for the morale, so that bumps you down, doesn't it? And then everything else, and then getting lost in bullshit and life issues, and then ranting about it over and over and over again. But that just builds you up. But it's not got to build you up. It's a bit like training, innit? It's got to build you up. It's not got to build you up immediately. It's got to take you time to fucking recalibrate. Recalibration mode. And then 2-3 days I'll be like, what was the fucking problem? So I think the solution now is do a fucking Jesus Christ fast, you know? Just didn't eat anything. And certain things make me want to throw up. Certain things make me not want to eat my food. So I guess that's a good thing, innit? Don't eat them, I'll lose the weight. Find some positive in a negative situation. Not that it's negative, but you know what I mean? I think we are fit. It's just like the Kirkcudbright loop. I mean, this is the thing. I was talking before about how you can be hard on yourself, right? That climb I did the Kirkcudbright loop, 19.7 mile an hour, nearly 20 mile an hour, which is, I could have done 20, but I just didn't push it because the body was like, oh, what's the fucking problem here? So it's still consistent, and I went faster up the climb yet, you know? So why am I sitting here going, I feel like shit? Because, yeah, you feel like shit, but you go, we're not shit. That's where the wisdom and the knowledge and the experience and everything else comes in, isn't it? Because you go, yeah, I feel like shit in the moment, and today, yesterday, feel a bit shitty, shite energy, shite things in my head, shite vibes. We're talking about certain things that I shouldn't have had to deal with in the first place if folk had fucking done their job a bit better, you know. So that's what I mean. They're rising me up. Folk didn't do their job properly, and I've got to do all the fucking work, and you know, and you didn't see a simple truth that's staring you right in the face. But our perception of a certain issue or anything depends on our emotional state, and that very issue created the bad emotional state in the first place that then made make the situation look worse than that, you know, all this. And I tell you what, I will be doing, talking to folk that it's and the end of the day, you just go, it is what it is, fuck off, get back to training. That's what I'm doing, get back to training, get back to work. And I get my pink shoes in, won't I? Be able to wear those, but the weather good enough to wear them, but I'll get those, and then I'll get the entry in, and I'll get the wheels, and then I'll be skint again. But at the end of the day, fuck off, I'm still trying to doing my passions, isn't it? And of course, yesterday I felt that shit, that I was like, oh, I'm not even passionate anymore. Have I lost the passion again? Projecting my feeling onto the thing itself, and I'm going, I fucking hate this. And it's no fun when you're fit, is it? So I was expecting the Kirkcudbright loop to be flying, and I wasn't. I was respectable, but I wasn't flying. So that's no been good for the morale, is it? I'm going, why have I... It's maybe just a wee dip, and I need to come back stronger. But you have to... The thing is, as Thiggy said, it's not going to be easy. In the middle, we're not really at the middle. We're at the 3/4 stage. It's going to get difficult. So what do you do? So now, let's do it now. Let's do the work now. Do the inner work now, because a lot of it's inner work, innit? When you're not on the bike as much as when you're on the bike. Any of this stuff, I could upload this talk to anybody with a brain that's doing this kind of thing and understands the same things that I'm going through. That's what happens. You go through, you have to know how to cave in when you're in a wee bad spot. 2-3 days of low energy, life problems getting in the way, and me being like, fucking hell, I thought I was strong as fuck. Well, I'm strong as fuck to be able to deal with it, but I'm no. That is what it is. I think that's the thing. Oh, the Abraham Hicks contrast, in a couple of days' time I'll be like, right, okay then. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what I mean? I'll be like, right, I'm back doing this. So the contrast of the shit way I felt yesterday and the other day and this will be, I'll have forgotten that and I'll be back into, right, yeah, we are, yeah, fuck off, Dave, you're still fit, you're still, yeah. The most important thing, again, peaking at the right time, right? So it's in about 3 weeks' time, right? So why are we pissed off when the performance isn't there right now? Because the most important thing is to perform well in the day. So I think that's what's actually happening now. We're realising we're kind of tapering down. We're not tapering down. We still have to do high. So right. So this is what we have to do, right? What we have to do is reduce the mileage, but still keep the consistency. Reduce the mileage and consistency, and go out and still do some, you know, mostly low level, but do some 60, 70, but we're not killing ourselves on a long ride. I think we can't really do that anymore. We can do a semi-respectable effort on like a 50 miler or a 70 miler, but we can't be killing ourselves because we don't want to burn out, but we want to keep up the high intensity on the turbo trainer. So it's crafting it. It's like crafting a sculpture. So we're now at the point where like we'll craft that little eye there, and just that's the high intensity stuff that you kind of, right, we need to keep the intensity day, replicate race pace, able to come back, raise it on the hill, still got back to race it. We need to replicate that. We kind of have replicated it, but we didn't want to do that over-egg the pudding. Even though we do need to over-egg the pudding, because you do need to over-engineer the bridge, because we want to be well-trained so that we feel confident. But how we're going to feel confident, we're going to go out every day consistently and see how the body's feeling constantly in the conversation. We need to be, it's good that we had yesterday off, and you know, well, we will take a break off. We'll do absolutely no cycling. Maybe that's just what I need, take a break. Rip it up and start. We're not ripping up and start again, we're just taking a wee break. But what we're not doing is what we might have done years ago, is get really pissed off and then go down a fucking, everything's fucking catastrophic mental state, which is not a great place to be. So I think what we'll do is bring it back and calm the fuck down, radical acceptance, and go fuck off, you know, basically. That's what we'll say. We'll just go, you know what I mean, bring it back and recognise that we are fit, because we did 21 fucking motherfucking miles an hour in the Kubrick before, and you know. So you can, I mean, like, and anyway, that's